Good morning. It is Wednesday, September 4th. Here's what we're working on. Hamilton police released video showing a shooting involving a human shield in central Hamilton.
Two popular Hamilton clubs have been shut down for liquor license issues.
And Canada's Medal Hall continues this morning with a gold in shot put. And now we say happy first day of school to Halton students.
Yes.
Everybody's back today.
Yep.
I was at the grocery store yesterday, and I'm just like, wait a second, why is there kids here? I'm like, oh, that's why there's kids here.
See, and I went before school let out, and it was empty. It was awesome. And I met lots of viewers, so good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
It was like every aisle I went down.
Right. Okay. Beautiful day yesterday, Brian.
Yeah.
Beautiful day yesterday.
You betcha. 21 degrees is what we got to yesterday. Lovely sunshine. Today we're going to better that. I know Emily's going to be happy because it'll be warmer today. We should hit 25 degrees today. Humidex about 26, so still a lovely sunny day for the first day for Halton. Well, that's Burlington, Oakville, Milton, Halton Hills, getting back to school today after everybody else, pretty much everybody else got back yesterday. So another gorgeous day for school today. And we're sitting at, actually, we're double digits right now, which is nice. We're sitting at 11 degrees, so a bit milder than it was yesterday morning. We'll talk about the forecast coming up, looking at traffic. 403 and Waterdown Road's already busy coming out of Hamilton toward our okay, I got to change my MTO traffic cameras because the one I was using just disappeared. So thank you, Laura, for telling me that. Let's go to some MTO traffic cameras, and we'll hope that this one's there. Yes, it is. Here's the QEW, top of the Burlington Skyway Bridge. We have no problems with traffic this morning. Everything's moving quite nicely, and we have no collisions to talk about so far today. Yesterday went pretty well. Let's hope today does too. Be careful of those big yellow things, and of course all the kids heading back to school once again today. We'll talk about that in detail coming up. Right now, the news.
Okay, thanks very much, Brian. Well, Hamilton police have released video of a shooting last month where a man was used as a human shield on a busy street. So this happened around 7 at night on August 10th at Sanford Avenue and King Street in central Hamilton. The dash cam video is from a vehicle in the area. Two men shot at each other on the street, with one holding a third man trying to protect himself. Police don't believe that anyone was injured. They're asking for help identifying all three men involved. One of the two shooters was a black man in his late teens or early 20s wearing a blue Puma hoodie. The second gunman had a dark complexion and a gray hoodie. The man used as a shield during the shooting is black and in his late teens or early 20s. He was also wearing a gray hoodie. Police consider him a witness, and they're asking him to come forward.
So police have also released a video of a shooting on Sunday near Hamilton's Lime Ridge Mall. Several rounds were fired at a group of people during an argument. No one was injured or hit. This shooting happened Sunday night around 6 o'clock near Upper Wentworth and Kingfisher Drive. Investigators are asking anyone with dash cam or possible surveillance video in the area to please come forward. The gunman was wearing a very distinctive blue and white tracksuit and a black ski mask.
Two bars in downtown Hamilton have been shut down. Hamilton police, along with the Alcohol and Gaming Commission and Hamilton bylaw officers, closed Club 33 near Catherine and Jackson Streets last weekend. Charges against the club's owners are pending because of liquor license issues. Police say a small amount of cocaine and methamphetamine were also seized from the club. Another club just around the corner on Jackson Street, Sokafa Lounge, has been shut down as well over alcohol service issues. Police say their liquor license is also being investigated. Starting tomorrow, the Ontario government's province-wide plan to have alcohol sold at convenience stores starts. Since applications open for new alcoholing license in June, the Alcohol and Gaming Commission says 126 stores in Hamilton have been licensed, 44 in Niagara Falls, and 55 in Burlington. Premier Ford has made convenience stores a central part of government policies and defended the decision. The market on James Street has already set aside space for the beer and wine that are on the way. The store that operates 24 hours and with 10 employees. The owner says beer and wine sales could make a big difference to their business.
Well, we're going to have a beer and wine for sale in the store. So I hope that's going to be something good for the business. And as we hear, like they're saying, it might be increasing the sales by 30%. Yeah, it could be a good help, especially for the small businesses, right?
Stores that received alcohol licenses have already been vetted for other sales items like lottery and gaming. Well, 2 radio stations in Niagara went silent yesterday. This is because of vandalism.
It's Rob from New Country 89.1.
I'm Chris Lucas from 91.7 Giant FM. Yeah, I'm not working right now. I'm standing outside because something bizarre happened.
Yeah, I was in early to do my show, and just after 6, went right off the air. Everything went dead. So getting my coffee ready to go, and it's not there. Apparently, someone had cut the wires at the transmitter site. So real big damage, and we're off the air.
The outage at 91.7 Giant FM and New Country 89.1 lasted several hours yesterday until crews could repair wires that had been cut at their transmitter. The station's manager says they are deeply saddened by this act of vandalism. Well, a flower shop on Hamilton Mountain is back with their annual tradition of giving away roses to brighten up people's day. Simone Gavros joins us now from Jean's Flower Shop with a little bit of good news this morning.
Well, the flower shop here on Upper Wellington is quickly preparing to hand out dozens of roses for Good Neighbors Day. And for now, I'm here with Debbie Thompson to explain a little bit about what this day is all about. Can you explain what Good Neighbor Day is?
Hi, yes, good morning. So we're in hopes of, we get in hundreds of dozens of roses in hopes that we give them out to someone. They keep 1 rose and then they hand the other 11 out. Friends, neighbors, relatives, just kind of brighten someone's day, make them feel a bit happy in the community.
And it's such a wonderful day because we are seeing people on Facebook who are really excited to do this once again. How long have you been doing this for?
Over 20 years now. So we've been doing it probably 22. And every year, same, kind of the first Wednesday after Labor Day, we open at 7 a.m. And then, yeah, everyone kind of comes through all day.
Where did the idea come from?
It started in the States. Some florists started doing it, and we saw it, and we're like, wow, that's a really great idea. So then we kind of jumped on board, and yeah, it's been over 20 years.
So how many roses do you have today to give away?
We have approximately 800 dozen.
So that's like over 9,000 roses that you have prepared.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we've been working on them for 2 days straight, so getting them ready in dozens, and then, yeah, perfect. People come in, grab one, and head out.
So doors open at 7. How fast do these roses go?
Usually within a couple hours. So 9:30, we're pretty much done.
Well, Debbie, we're going to be here all morning long. I know that those doors open at 7, and we do typically see those lines starting to fill up starting at like 6:30 or after that. So we'll be here all morning talking to people about Good Neighbor Day. But for now, I'll send things back over to you, Annette.
Thanks very much.
We love those type of stories. We love these type of stories from the Paralympics because we start Sportsline with some great news from Paris as we have won our 3rd gold medal and 3rd day in a row that we've won a gold. Happening within the past hour, shot putter Greg Stewart has won his 2nd straight gold medal in the F46 men's shot put final. The Victoria native delivered a season best performance to defend the gold that he won in Tokyo. But wait, that's not all. Big shout out to Devin Huru from CBC for keeping us updated and letting us know that Canadian cyclist Nathan Clement has just won a silver medal at the Paralympics. It's his first Paralympic medal. So Team Canada now has 15 medals overall. It follows 2 medals from Dame number 6, which included a wonderful performance from Burlington native 18-year-old Katie Cosgriff in the pool in Paris. Cosgriff, who deals with a neurological disorder known as Charcot-Marie Tooth disease, won the bronze in the women's S10 100-meter butterfly final, much to the delight of her dad, Jamie, and her aunt, Kathleen, who were in Paris in the stands cheering her on. Katie will also swim in the upcoming 100-meter backstroke and the 200-meter individual medley. This is Canada's 6th medal in the pool.
Schwarber, a chance at a 5-hit game here tonight.
And a high fly ball to deep right field. They've come all the way back. A 3-run missile.
Things started well for the Jays, did not end well, as the Phillies' Kyle Schwarber had himself a game, hitting 3 home runs, including that go-ahead 3-run shot in the 9th inning as Philly comes back from 6-1 and 8-4 down to beat the Jays 10-9. Tough one for the Bluebirds, who had 8 hits and 6 runs in the first inning. Started by Darton Varsho. I will be Dalton Varsho. Darton. Vladdy also had himself a game with 4 hits, including his 28th moonshot of the year. All for naught. Jays bullpen, it is bad. It needs to be revamped in the offseason. These two wrap up a short 2-game series with an afternoon tilt, 3 p.m. this afternoon. And they will send Bowden Francis to the mound, who had himself quite the month of August, so much so that he was named American League Pitcher of the Month. Francis went 4-1 in 5 starts, having a 1.05 earned run average, striking out 39 batters, only walking 4. The highlight was a no-hitter that he took into the 9th inning against the Angels back on August the 24th. Okay, to the ice. We're only a couple weeks away. What? From the NHL training camps checking in, but the Edmonton Oilers, after losing Game 7 in the Cup final, have locked up a very important piece for the next 8 years. Leon Draisaitl and the Oilers agreed to an 8-year contract extension worth $112 million. 28-year-old from Germany is now the first player to carry a cap hit of $14 million, which will kick in the 2025 season, so next season. Since 2019, Draisaitl has scored the second most goals, only trailing Austin Matthews, second most points, trailing only his teammate, Connor McDavid. Hey, big news for 3 Canadian golfers as Dundas native Mackenzie Hughes, Corey Connors from Listowel, and Richmond Hills Taylor Pendriff were named as captain's picks for the President's Cup later this month at Royal Montreal. The captain for the international team, that would be Mike Weir. So big thrill for Hughes, as Weir is his idol. And despite Canadians Nick Taylor and Adam Hadwin ranking higher on the world golf rankings, Hughes' short game, it got him on the team, which pits international players against American players at Royal Montreal from September 26th to the 29th. Let's go to the U.S. Open from Flushing Meadows, New York, where we have an All-American semifinal for the first time since 2005. 20th ranked Frances Tiafoe took down 9th ranked Grigor Dimitrov early this morning. They actually had to end their quarterfinal match early because of injury for Dimitrov. So Tiafoe will now face countryman and good friend, 12th ranked Taylor Fritz, who upset Andrei Zverev earlier in the day yesterday. The other quarterfinals, they happen today from Arthur Ashe Stadium.
Time to get going here. 12 minutes after 6 o'clock. It is the 4th morning of September, and we're going to have another gorgeous day. Absolutely gorgeous. We'll talk about it coming up. First of all, we need to talk about traffic. 403 and Waterdown Road still doing fine there. So nothing, just a little bit busy coming out of Hamilton, but still doing okay. We'll go to some MTO traffic cameras starting in St. Catharines, and then we'll come around the Horseshoe. Here's the QEW Welland. Bit of a visual distraction off to the side there. Toronto-bound lanes heading away from us on that shot. But, you know, lanes are wide open. Nothing at the QEW west of 50. Here's the 403 junction, east of Royal Windsor Drive, all the way through Etobicoke Creek. Nothing going on the roads. Temperature has just fallen a degree, which normally happens this time of the morning. 10 degrees right now. Winds are light, relative humidity not as high as it was yesterday morning, but we have a mainly clear sky. Air quality risk for today in the low risk category, so no problems there. What we have is that area of high pressure just off to the east of us now, and that's what's going to start to warm things up, because we'll hang on to the sunshine thanks to that high, but also a bit more southerly flow pulling in milder temperatures. So that's going to be happening today, tomorrow. By the time we get toward the weekend, we are looking at cloud cover rolling in for Friday, and then chance of showers by the time we get to Saturday, but not today. Today, 24 to 26 degrees, sweet spot for temperatures. Humidex, well, Hamilton, it'll feel like 26, so pretty nice. Lovely sunshine. Tonight, the skies stay clear once again. Temperatures a little bit milder, anywhere from 12 to 15 to 18 degrees around us. And then tomorrow, temperature, we're looking at 26 to 27 degrees, 24 for the Falls, and 25 for Simcoe and Cayuga. But again, another sunny day, thanks to that area of high pressure. It just stays with us, which is great. So out the door, 4th morning of September, it's mainly clear. It's a touch on the cool side. That's a little below seasonal, so 10 degrees at the moment. And of course, we'll check the long-range forecast coming up. Annette, Tim.
Okay, coming up after the break, we're going to say good morning to Emily with a preview of what's to come in Chit Chat. And in business news, the housing market's latest trend in Hamilton is slowing. Okay, 6:17 right now. We say good morning to Emily, who is kind of bundled up this morning. It is cold.
It's freezing. Brian Wood, do something about it. Okay, but I did have the heat on in my car and my seat warmer, so
I had the heat on too.
Thank you.
Today?
Yeah.
I'm not alone.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
bad.
because you know why? Because I forgot to turn off the air conditioner from yesterday afternoon, and so I'm like, whoa!
That did happen to me too.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Okay, cooler morning, but it is going to be warmer, according to Brian. Ah, yes. Okay, we are going to be talking all about music news. Lady Gaga is dropping a brand new single from a brand new album. Elton John is suffering from a very bad eye infection. We'll see how long that has him laid up. And we're discussing yet another artist telling Trump they cannot use their music at a campaign.
Okay.
It's going to be an ongoing story.
The list is very, very long.
I'm thinking that they could make a compilation album of all the.
There's an idea.
Yeah?
Okay, we'll see you in a bit over at the couch.
I'll be there.
Okay. Taking a look at business news right now, the Canadian dollar is down a couple of basis points in overseas trading at 73.79 cents US. Gold is down nearly $13. Crude oil has fallen 57 cents to below $70 US a barrel. Checking midday trading in Europe, markets are down in London, Frankfurt, and Paris.
Off to Asia we go. Markets were down in Tokyo, Hong Kong, and Shanghai. Big losses in Tokyo and Hong Kong, I should say. North American markets back trading yesterday for the first time in September. Not the best. Yeah, big losses, triple-digit losses. Huge losses for the Dow Jones, down 626. NASDAQ down 577. TSX down 303. Let's see if they can rebound on this Wednesday, September the 4th.
Well, the Hamilton real estate market is continuing to slow with rising inventory. In August, home sales in the area dropped to 690 units, down 7% from a year ago. The Realtors Association of Hamilton Burlington says sales are down across all areas, with Burlington continuing to report the tightest marketing conditions in the region. Prices have dropped a little more than 2% from last year, with an average price now of $840,000. With more inventory available, buyers have a bit more choice, and they can also wait for lower interest rates. And this morning's Bank of Canada announcement could help. Analysts expect another quarter rate cut in interest.
Canada's largest public sector union has filed with the Ontario Labour Relations Board to represent workers at a warehouse, Walmart warehouse that is in Mississauga. Unifor says that after the Labour Board processes the application, it will determine if a vote must be held. A vote will be called if the card submitted by Unifor represents at least 40% of the eligible workforce at a facility. Unifor's campaign to organize the workers at the Walmart facility, it began last December.
Canadian Western Bank shareholders have voted overwhelmingly in favor of a sale to one of Canada's big banks. Edmonton-based CWB says the vote at a special meeting was nearly 100% in favor of an all-share deal to the National Bank of Canada. The proposal would see the Montreal-based National Bank take over the mid-size CWB for about $5 billion, and the takeover would see National Bank expand to the west.
We won't use the word freezing like Emily did to start your morning. Maybe a little cooler.
It's fresh.
They're very fresh. But turn off the air conditioning before you turn the car on as you take the kids to school, because everybody's back today. Brian has a look at your full forecast after this.
There it is, 6:24 on the button here on this Wednesday morning. We're looking at our MTO traffic cameras. QEW at Mountain, going from Niagara Falls to St. Catharines, no problems there. Oh, all of a sudden, top of the Burlington Skyway Bridge, look at that. What a difference here today. Really, really slow, really bogging down as you're heading down toward North Shore Boulevard. Getting busy at Third Line, but no problems. Lorne Park looks good. So does the 403 at Dundas. A little bit of light in the sky. We're still quite a way, about a half hour from sunrise now. All right, let's start with some of the temperatures that we have at the moment. And I thought because Halton's heading back to school, I'd use a shot of my old school in Burlington Central. So 10 degrees in Hamilton right now, 14 Grimsby, Toronto, and for Mississauga. So seasonals this time of year, 12 for an overnight low, 23 for a daytime high. We will beat that today. Yesterday we didn't. Those are our sun times and our records for today. And yeah, we're going to have sunshine today. So for the first bell, we should be 16 degrees this morning. After school, 25 degrees. Just a beautiful sunny day. So today, 25. Humidity, it'll feel like about 26. So still really nice and comfortable in that sun. Tonight down to 12 degrees. Clear skies. Tomorrow, again, sunny. Little warmer, 26, humidex 28. Then the instability starts to push in. We'll start to see some cloud cover Friday, so fairly cloudy in 23. Saturday looks like clouds and showers, 17. Chance of showers again, just lingering for Grandparents' Day. Yeah, we say hi to all grandparents and sunshine. And then again, chance of a shower as we get into Monday and Tuesday, sunshine again. Let's look at your forecast. Annette, Tim.
All right, thanks, Brian. New photos show the dramatic decay on what's left of the Titanic.
These images were taken in July by RMS Titanic, which is the U.S. company that has the salvage rights to the wreckage. They show a previously intact railing around the upper deck that's now fallen off. This 15-foot section is on the ocean floor. RMS Titanic says it's saddened by the inevitable decay and will continue to preserve and document what it can as the ship's condition changes. The July expedition was the company's 9th since it started exploring the wreckage in 1987. That led to the discovery of a 2-foot-tall bronze statue of the Roman goddess Diana, which once sat on the fireplace mantel in the first-class lounge.
No word if they found the door, that there wasn't enough room for Jack to be on.
Wasn't enough room.
There was tons of room on there.
So much room on that door.
Come on, Rose, let him on the door. Okay. I digress. Okay, 1.5 hour down. Okay, busy morning in all houses this morning.
Yes.
If your kids are heading back to school, let Celine take this one away.